What's up with y'all? It's your boy League Hustle, aka Go Home Roger. Um, yeah, it's been a while since I've spoken to you guys. Just taking care of things, with myself, finding myself every single day, becoming 1% better. Kind of got sidetracked, other things going on, just real life. But I am glad to be back, more than glad to be back. Not only am I glad to be back, to where I can, talk to you guys, but just being glad to be back where I'm okay with being vulnerable enough to get on this platform again and saying how I feel about things and my point of view or perspective, as I like to call it. But, yeah, this isn't really, I don't really know what to title this really, because this isn't necessarily a video where I'm giving, okay, guys, we're talking about this one thing in particular. No, I wouldn't say it's that, but I will say that I started this video with the intentions of allowing everyone to get a glimpse of my perspective on a few things. For one thing that I'm learning every single day with something that I haven't done, I really haven't done it in a lot in life, self-evaluation, self-reflecting. A lot of the times I've created situations from certain decisions that were made on emotion, creating certain type of atmosphere off of what I did in the heat of the moment. Rightfully so, we're humans, we make mistakes, we make bad decisions from time to time. More often than others. Me. I can fit in that category. I make a lot of risky decisions due to me not necessarily, I wouldn't say not having the mental stability or emotional stability, but me not having the want at the time. A lot of times when you're in a tough spot, you turn to what's reliable, or you turn to what's mostly, not even always reliable, but what's most familiar. And a lot of my bad habits are familiar, And I would say, just being real with y'all and being real with myself, a lot of the ways that I've had were narcissistic, to say the least. Because in my life, the past, I would say 5, 6, 7 years, I've been in total survival mode, just with situations that's going on in my life. And I've had the tendency to continuously be selfish, not intentionally though. This is just all of my self-evaluation. I've been wanting to vent and say this, so I'm just giving it to my viewers. Realized through my self-evaluation that, for one, I have a lot of selfish ways. A lot of times I've created a certain type of stigma about myself from past experiences. You ever been in a situation where you've been sought out as a certain type of person or a certain type of thing or whatever over time, continuously, and after so long, you just, all right, cool, I'll give you that. And unconsciously, I've kind of drifted away from my morals and values and the things that I think are correct, and I've given the people what they want. And not literally, When I say give the people what they want, means that I've become, over time, I'm not going to say monster. That's a little too far. I'm not Kanye or anything. But I've become a little bit disconnected with the people that I appreciate the most. Disconnected with the things that I enjoy the most, due to the fact of me not having the certain amount of accountability for my actions. And I just want to apologize to everyone. I want to apologize to any friend, family member, any relationship that I've ever had, anything, anyone. Realizing that a lot of the decisions that I've made has not always been to hurt people, but in result, it has most of the time always hurt people. Kind of get me? You get where I'm coming from? Like when it's crazy, bro. It's a lot. I'm 5 minutes in already, and it's a lot. I'm a little bit all over the place due to the fact that this is a very hard conversation, to have with myself, let alone you guys. But I love you guys because you subscribe, you listen, you get that little notification on top of your phone, which means you care of some sort, or you just want to judge me. That's cool too. Regardless, it's still a subscription. I still get notified, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, I've lost a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of relationships. I had a lot of bad experiences due to me judging every situation like I already been there before. It's not the best thing to do. It's not the best thing to do to walk in a room and judge everyone before they judge you. It's not the best thing to do. I would say the best thing to do is to walk in the room with the hopes of being sought out as something better, but never becoming down if you're not sought out as that, A lot of times that's what I've done. I've given people the satisfaction of becoming this rugged, ragged, dense type of version of myself because I'm always on my heels on, will they accept me? Will they embrace me? Will they love me? Will they care? Will they put me on this certain kind of pedestal? Not even necessarily a pedestal, but just being treated a certain way. And fearing that that's not going to happen, I kind of bite myself. You feel me? I kind of bite myself because I put myself in a situation where, okay, you were afraid of the outcome. Now you've created the outcome. I've created the outcome. And I just want to tell everyone that if you're in the situation where your back is against the wall, or if you're in, for one, let's differentiate that. If you're in a situation where your back is almost against the wall, or you feel like it's almost against the wall, one, you may be tripping because of the defense mechanism. When you've been in so many tough spots, you often start putting yourself in those tough spots because you're just so afraid. And two, when your back is against the wall, stand firm. Stand firm in who you are. Don't begin to gouge out other people's eyes, or don't begin to step on others' toes. And I can tell you that because I've done it. I was the guy that was so afraid. My granny always told me this growing up. The worst person in the room is the person that's scary. Like, the worst person to fight is the scary person because they're so afraid that they'll do anything to survive. And that's what I realized. That's what I've become. I become so afraid of the outcome in so many situations that I just attack and lunge, and I beat on whatever is going on, whatever I'm in front of, whatever I'm facing, until it has no life in it. And then, in result, I'm drained as well. It's not the best way to take care of things. You got to know how to take care of things by allowing things to work out themselves. Realizing that I've been through a lot of traumatic experiences. But the thing, and I'll get into that, as videos go on, more and more depth, and more questions you guys ask, the more answers I'll have. But I've been through so many traumatic experiences that a lot of the times I come in the room and I'm just like, someone's against me. Someone's going to stab me in the back. Someone has a vendetta. And don't get me wrong, it's great to assess the room. It's great to look and understand everything and try to observe and see what's going on. That's great. But where you hurt yourself is when you get in this kind of mental state where you're just like, okay, who am I looking to go for? Can't go about life like that, dog. You can't. Gotta have some consistency in whatever you're doing. It's 10 minutes long, I know already. You guys probably aren't gonna watch this entire video. Bits and pieces, increments, whatever the case may be. I hope that whatever I tell you guys, it helps someone. But I made this video because I just want everyone to know that when it comes to one thing that I can say for certain is that every day you wake up, try to gain some type of emotional stability. Try to gain some type of mental capacity to where you can handle things without attacking them. Like, learn how to stand tall in whatever you're going through. Learn how to be called these names and be looked at as this person, but stand firm in who you know you are. Learn you. That's the biggest thing with me. I'm learning every single day is learning me. Like, there's so many things I did not know about myself until I was by myself. Like, worst thing I ever went through was quarantine. I got caught COVID in like late December, and I was like a week by myself, and it was just like the most scariest time of my life because I was forced to deal with myself. I was forced to talk to myself, sit with myself, eat with myself, be by myself, and it was like, wow. And even now, like, I'm just learning every single day. There's so many people are like an onion. It sounds so cheesy. I got this from Shrek, actually, But we're like an onion, ogres. You feel me? You have to continue to pull back piece by piece. You have to do that every day with yourself. You have to give yourself new challenges. Give yourself new obstacles. Give yourself new things to learn about not only your surroundings, but yourself most importantly. Because I'm learning that I cannot no longer be a help to anyone. No longer be an adversary or an overseer or a mentor or anything until I walk into my purpose. And I made this video because I want everyone to know that the fight isn't over for you if you stand firm in whatever you're doing. It's going to suck. I promise you it's going to suck. It's going to suck. Whatever you're going through right now is going to suck for probably a little bit longer. Whenever God says it's time to stop sucking. And then something after that will start sucking. But it's just to build your morale. It's just to build your character. It's just to build whatever you're going to become, And I would say the biggest advice that I could give, that I've been giving myself, is that try to look at every situation as a few things. Try to look at every situation like, okay, whatever I'm going through is to make me who I'm going to become. It's the glass is half full instead of half empty. And 3, I can turn any negative, that kind of ties in with that, but you can turn any negative situation into a positive. That's what I wanted everyone to know. Like, any negative situation can become a positive. Any glass that's half empty can also be half full. And just stand firm in whatever you're doing, whatever you are, just stand firm. Connect with God. If you're not a believer of Christ, whatever your principles are, whatever your beliefs are, stand firm in them, Like, wake up every single day and become 1% better for yourself, because that's when you start seeing these results. You start seeing slowly but surely and steadily, you start seeing like, oh, things can work out. I can figure this out. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be, it's not going to be easy. But I'm here to tell you that if you wake up every single day with the thought process of, I'm not going to always like everything, and I'm not going to always be in control of everything, but everything that I'm going to control, I'm going to control the hell out of it. For instance, you can't control how someone views you, but you can control how you view yourself. View the hell out of yourself. Every day, observe, critique, tell yourself what you can get better at, give yourself props, pat yourself on the back. Control how you view yourself. You can't control how someone feels about you. You control how you feel about yourself. Take yourself on a date. Go to the nearest restaurant When they bring 2 menus out, you give one back. You're not waiting on anyone. You're there by yourself. Do whatever it takes to learn yourself. Stand firm in whoever you are. Yeah. That's pretty much what I got today. I just want to thank y'all for subscribing. Thank you guys for, supporting me. I don't know what I'd do without, God providing certain people in my life to just keep me going. Yeah, more content on the way. Don't worry about it. More content on the way. More love on the way. More drip on the way. I know y'all ain't seen me in a minute, but y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me. But yeah, if you haven't already, like this button, comment, share to your grandma, your mama, your auntie, your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend. He probably needs to learn some stuff about himself too. Me, I was him. Send it. Share it. Love it. Subscribe. I'm out. Peace.